Hi, this is Mike Kelly with Keller Williams. I'm going to give you an update for the Sonoma County market for November of 2008. 'Tis the season for gaudy ties, as you can see. We are filming this in mid-December. The November sales is kind of typical for the balance of the last 3 or 4 months. We've had sales just over 400 to about 450. Currently, we are averaging about 410 to 420 sales in Sonoma County. This is up dramatically from last year. When you hear reports about how the sales have gone up dramatically, remember last year, August, not of this year of 2008, but August of 2007 was the beginning of a huge credit crunch for us in Sonoma County and across the nation. Our sales dropped down to 200 sales, which were very, very minimal for almost 6 or 7 months. Well, what you've seen now is we've had sales in the 500, 400 range. Currently in Sonoma County for November, our sales are right around just over 400, about 415 sales. This is a dramatic increase over last year at this time, where our sales were in the 200 range. So when you hear about these dramatic increases, remember last year, it sucked. It was horrible, okay? So this is still a great, great deal. When you consider the amount of economic news we've been hearing for the last 6 months, for our sales to be over 400 is really a testament to this market, which is a value-driven market. And this market is solely dominated by the foreclosure and pre-foreclosure marketplace. The balance of the sales, 85% of our sales are under $500,000. The median price for Sonoma County is just over $300,000, which is almost 30% down from last year at this time. The big high in the market was back in the year 2004, where we sold almost 650,000 units in the state of California. That's a record. Now, the unfortunate thing, why do we have so many foreclosures? In 2004, of those 650,000 units, 40% of those purchasers bought with zero down. Zero down, 40%. That's about 260,000 buyers in the year 2004 bought with nothing down. What about our equity? Our equity has dropped in Sonoma County 30 to 50% in some areas. So you can see if you put zero down, 5%, 10, even 20% down on a median priced home at that time, which is right around 550 or 6, you've lost it all. So the big question nowadays has to do with working out the equity. That's the big problem we have. When you hear about loan modification, when you hear about all the Fed programs, the big gorilla in the room, which they are not addressing, is the lowering of the principal amount. So that's the big key. Now let's look at the sales for November. Like I said, our sales were right about 415 sales. We have about a 5-month supply of inventory. Inventory under 6 months is considered a very balanced market. You need to talk to a realtor who knows the statistics for Sonoma County, because this will determine how you will market your property. If your home in your area is dominated by the REO market and short sales, you're going to go up against some really, really tough competition. Your realtor should tell you this. Your realtor should do an REO search. They should determine how many foreclosures are happening in your area, because if you go up against the bank, folks, you're going to lose. The banks have a lot of money. All right? They have a lot more resources than you, the homeowner, have. So just be aware of that, that's going to really determine your strategy and how you market your property. Now, most of the foreclosure properties and most of the foreclosure action is on the west side of Santa Rosa, all right, and in certain areas of Windsor and Petaluma. Same thing with Cotati and Rohnert Park. Any homes that were bought in the last 4 or 5 years, okay, where we had pretty much warm body lending going on, those folks are the ones that are, unfortunately, have lost their homes in the market, and that's why you see so many foreclosures on the marketplace. We call it the REO marketplace. That stands for real estate owned. This is the post-foreclosure market. The property has been taken back by the bank. Okay, in Sonoma County, right now they make up just only about 15 to 20% of all the actives. Currently we have about 2,200 active listings on the market in Sonoma County, but they make up 58% of the sales. So you can see that's really where the action is. Now when you look at the short sale market, now short sale stands for folks that are selling the property, okay, less than what they owe for it. Hence, they are short paying off their loan. That's why it's called a short sale. Those are taking a long time to get resolved. A lot of them go into escrow, not very many come out. When you look at our continued shows, which are right around 756 currently on the market, Those are properties that have been placed in the escrow that are not yet firm. Okay, the majority of those, the dominant number, are the short sales. They go in, but they don't go out. So what happens over the course of a few months is that short sale, those continuing shows go up dramatically. So you'll see a large number. At first glance, if you look at that, when you see your market analysis, you may say, wow, look at all the ones that are in escrow. The market must be good. Well, if you analyze that number, you find out that almost 370 of those properties that are continuing to show are short sales. Very small chance of ever coming out the other side as a closed escrow. I think 1 in 10 is the number. Also, when you look at the median price, if you look at the REO market versus the short sale market, remember they always tell you short sales are the best deal. Wrong. REOs are selling for less median price-wise than the short sale market. So just be aware of that. So currently right now we have almost 76.5% of the marketplace, which is now the REO, short sale, and new home product being dumped. So that means we have 76.5% of all the sales are folks that are not doing anything when they sell. And that's a historic, very high number. That means if you're selling a home $600,000 and above, you're going to have very, very few buyers that are looking to move up to your property. So hence, you better be priced right, you better have it staged properly, and you better understand if that buyer comes to you with an offer, you better work darn long to get them to stay with you and get that offer accepted. So when you work with a realtor in Sonoma County, they better know their numbers. At Keller Williams, we pride ourselves in knowing the numbers. I'm Mike Kelly. I've been doing this for 30 years in Sonoma County. You can always call me on my toll-free number, which is 800-959-7244, 800-959-7244. My weekly radio show is on KSRO 1350 AM. We are heard every Sunday morning, 9 to 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You can also go to www.ksro.com and hear us on the web. You can also check out my radio show blog, which is mikesrealestateshow.com. mikesrealestateshow.com, and go to mikekelly.com, which is my main website, mikekelly.com. There's a lot of great features on that website that'll help you determine what areas you wish to buy in Sonoma County. This is Mike Kelly. That's been my November 2008 update of the real estate market.